You happy? Dame Helen Mirren, I've got a little list here about your year. I've got an Oscar, 2 Golden Globes, you've got another movie about to come out, the sequel to National Treasure. Presumably you're getting paid more now than you ever have been. You were voted into the top 100 most beautiful people in the world. Now you've just won this award. The question is, are you happy?
Well, you know, I was pretty happy before any of that happened, quite honestly. You know, when you're as old as I am, you realise that life is full of ups and downs. And of course the ups are wonderful. And, you know, the downs are okay as well. You know, you put your chin up and you sort of battle on through the downs, and they make you stronger. So, of course, it's been a great, wonderful, wonderful year. I didn't expect it, and it's incredibly gratefully received, and I've absolutely enjoyed it. And now I carry on, see what else I'm in for.
I mean, to draw a slightly painful parallel, the Queen had her Annus Horribilis. Yes. You have had your Annus Terrificus. I mean, extraordinary. It only has been an extraordinary year, as you say. Is it all just work to you, though?
No, oh gosh, that's a difficult question. A lot of it, more of it is work than you would imagine, you know, because a lot of awards and everything, a part of it is a marketing tool, honestly, for, you know, the project that you're involved in, and you have a responsibility towards that. But it's not all work. And there's been an enormous amount of enjoyment attached to it, I have to say. And also the work side of it, just the getting up at 6 in the morning and getting into makeup and going on set, or, you know, into the theatre, is really what it's all about. It really, really is what it's all about for us folk. You know, the awards are fabulous, but it really is the sort of it's the cream on top of the jam, on top of the bread, on top of the butter, on top of the bread.
Well, you've had a very creamy, jammy, buttery time. How significant is this for you? It's an outstanding achievement, but very specifically for London. It's a Visit London award ceremony. How do you see London? How is it to be recognised by this award?
Well, you know, I was born in London. I grew up very close to London, where Londoners go for their holidays, Southend-on-Sea. I studied in London. I've worked in London all my life. I feel so connected to London. My mum was a Londoner from way back when. You know, it's my city. I'm incredibly proud to be associated with London. I love London.
So your father played the violin in the London Philharmonic Orchestra, is that right?
Before the war, yes. I think very briefly before the war, and then he became a London cabbie actually after the war. My granddad was a London cabbie. You know, so I've got real London roots.
Tell me you're a Cockney next.
No, I was actually born in Chiswick, which was a weird thing because actually my parents met in the East End, and you know, my mum was not exactly from the East End. She was a West Ham girl, West Ham, Ilford, that sort of area. I was actually born in Queen Charlotte's in Chiswick.
Of course, as you say, you've done a lot of work in London. I've been looking through your CV today, as you'd expect, and page upon page of plays and productions you've been involved with, the RSC, at the National. I think I'm right saying the last play in London was back in 2003 with Morning Becomes Electra. And you said that was one of the most satisfying professional commitments you ever had. Any chance you're going to come back and do some more theatre for us?
Oh, absolutely, yes. I hope towards the end of this next year, 2008, I'm planning to do a play at the National Theatre again, yeah.
What is it about acting on the London stage? I'm saying you've performed in films all around the world, but on the London stage, having that sort of CV, presumably you must enjoy it.
You know, there's nowhere else in the English-speaking world where theatre is as important, culturally important, as it is in London. It's absolutely a part of the fabric of the history of London and also the present-day culture of London. So people talk about the theatre, they go to the theatre, they discuss it. It's a vibrant part of the culture of the city. And I don't think, of course you have great theatre in New York, but it's not so intrinsic to the city the way theatre is in London. So it's very important for me as an actor to work in London, in the theatre in London.
So for you, something to look forward to the end of next year. Can you give us any more details about that?
Oh no, I don't think I'd better. I'm so superstitious. If I ever say anything, if anything comes out of my mouth, it all goes pear-shaped immediately. So I'm going to be superstitious and not say anything. But I'm really hoping it's going to happen.
I will let you off if you promise to come and tell us about it in London tonight. If you don't, perfect. With that, congratulations on the award. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Thank you.